Welcome back. Today, looking at one of the last pieces of the puzzle before I can take the rolling chassis for a test drive. So this is the shift cable, so forward, reverse, neutral. So levers here, cable goes down to an arm that pulls on a spline on the opposite side of the engine over there on the gearbox. What I've got to replace it, because I need a longer cable, is a throttle cable out of a boat. So pretty much it's the same cable. Thread's a little bit smaller on each end though compared to this thread, so I'm probably going to cut the threads off the end of this, cut this one off, and then I can just tack weld it onto there. So that should work. Positioning of the handle, so it sits that way there, so springs on there, and I think mount it over there on that side. It's too far away, so I think I'm going to tuck it under the steering column here, mount that under there with the handle sitting just neatly off to the side here, and I think I can still leave those switches there where I've already put them, so I don't have to rework that. And yeah, then the cable will run under here. I'll route it out through here, down and around into the tunnel, back underneath the floor, and it'll come out here and across here. It's a factory location, out here and across here, through there and over the other side. So that's the plan. Yeah, let's start mocking some stuff up, cutting some little brackets and get a bit of a draft together, and we'll take it for a test drive and see if it works. Righto. Cable is done, so shifter is in place, the spring on here, use the factory indents, so my hand in the way, forward, neutral, reverse, mount it up. Need to clean this up a little bit, weld that fully, it's only tacked, and where I've bolted this on under here I need to fully weld this and then trim that off with my portable bandsaw, clean that up, but position's good. Sits just above your leg when you're sitting down here. Cable, so cable using the pivot there, cable works well here. mount here. I need to do a bit more in here to hold this still. That P-clamp's not small enough, so need to secure that end a bit more. Sweeps down here to another P-clamp. Well, that was up here trying to get it to work, but once I secure that, that'll be fine. The routing to keep it clear of that gear, sweeps down there, sweeps underneath the floor. Need to secure this a little bit more once I build in this section down here. Is probably going to be some sort of toolbox or something to hold a deep socket battery to run chargers and maybe a fridge in the tray, but I still need to be able to get in here to do the oil filter. Oil filter's in that little thing there. But yeah, it runs through here, sweeps over the top. This is where it went from factory. Sweeps over the top, and you can see it down in the back there. It show you on the other side. It sweeps through and goes to that mount there, which toggles back and forward on that spline and shifts it forward, neutral, reverse. So that's done. Needs a little bit of adjustment to make it work properly. And I also got the accelerator cable done. So I was ready to bore you to death with 2 cables. Accelerator cable, it's just a universal cable I got off eBay. I made this little mount here that's just a bit of steel rod. It was actually a piece out of the toolkit for the quad. And this little sleeve here is actually a little collar, I guess, that went in one of the plastics from the original quad. It's like a collar that goes in and then a bolt goes through it to hold one of the covers on. So it just so happened that that was the right size for the other cable. Probably still need to secure it a little bit more, but it holds that in pretty good. And yeah, accelerator cable sweeps down there. I still need to route it, secure it in this area so it doesn't get caught. Sweeps down there, sweeps under the floor and up here, the front of the motor. Sweeps over the top. This is where the factory one kind of went. You can see there's a rub mark there from where the other cable, factory one, was. Sweeps up, down into the throttle body, and it has a little 6mm cylinder lug thing on the end, which went straight into the throttle body. So works just like factory. I got a little bit of free play there just because it was, I don't know, just so I don't want it pulling the blade open even a little bit, because it'll probably make the idle rev up for no reason. But yeah, I'll trim this off out of the way, but works fine. So yeah, that's the cables done. Technically I still need to figure out something for the park brake cable. Got to figure out where I'm going to put a park brake lever and whether I need one. I could maybe get away without it and just park on flat ground or be in sand or up against a rock or something. But I probably should put it in if I'm going to all this trouble. The boat cables, the throttle cables, so they come in a heap of different lengths, all the way up to like 16 feet I think they had at the shop. The lowest one they had was 8 feet, which ended up being the perfect length for what I needed, so pretty easy. The guys at the shop did say you can just get custom cables made. They'd give me the name of a place if I needed a custom length one made or custom ends on it or something, but obviously it was about $35 for the cable. Custom one's probably going to be maybe 80 or 100, so cheapest way to do it. Yeah, that's it for this one. Next episode, what's left? Nothing. Next episode will be to see if it starts, I think. So yeah, stick around for that.